Thank you for having me. I believe we have Greg McMeekin on the phone. He's the chair of the Premier's Council on the Status of Persons with Disabilities, and we want to thank him for being here this evening. Go ahead, Greg.
Greg, if you're speaking, you're muted.
Oh, sorry, last week was muted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, my apologies. Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank Mayor Clugston and City Council for allowing me to speak this evening, as well as the IDPD Organizing Committee for arranging what I know is a wonderful series of classroom events for students to learn about people with disabilities over the next couple weeks. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here with you this evening to celebrate both the International Day of Persons with Disabilities and the Premier's Council and the two Premier's Council Award recipients in your community. Since 1992, the United Nations International Day of Persons with Disabilities has been observed annually on December 3rd around the world. The UN theme this year is Building Back Better toward a disability inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. My name is Greg McMeekin, Chair and Member of the Premier's Council on the Status of Persons with Disabilities. The Premier's Council is an advisory body for the Government of Alberta. It is responsible for providing advice to government regarding opportunities for full and equal participation of persons with disabilities in the life of the province. I am honored to work with the dedicated members of this council who make this work a priority. I share their passion for creating an Alberta where all people are included and equal, which is why I'm thrilled today I have the privilege of presenting two Premier's Council Awards. The importance of inclusion and accessibility cannot be overstated. That's why many of you work every day to empower Albertans with disabilities, not just on International Day of Persons with Disabilities. To celebrate and recognize this passion for making a difference, the Premier's Council presents annual awards in 6 categories to individuals and organizations that have greatly contributed to the inclusion of people with disabilities in Alberta over the past year. This evening, I have the honor of presenting 2 Premier's Council Awards. The first award is an award of excellence in community. This award is presented to an individual, team, or organization that has made a significant contribution to a barrier-free, inclusive community in Alberta. The recipient of this year's award is being recognized in the following areas: serving as a strong advocate for people with disabilities and volunteering his time on initiatives such as IDPD to promote the inclusion of people with disabilities, and creating his own company, which ensures that people with disabilities in Medicine Hat have access to quality medical equipment. I would like to congratulate Mr. Trevor Eichelbaum on receiving this award. The second award is an award of excellence in the area of public awareness. This award is presented to an individual, team, or organization that has increased public's awareness of the benefits and value of barrier-free, inclusive communities. The recipient of this year's award is being recognized in the following areas: ensuring that every person knows that they matter in this world, and encouraging others to spread kindness and reach out to others throughout the community through the You Matter campaign. I would like to congratulate Ms. April Welshman on receiving this award. On behalf of the Premier's Council, I would like to once again thank the City Council for having me here tonight, and the award recipients for all of the hard work they do, and the IDPD Organizing Committee for their hard work each year raising awareness of the value of inclusion and accessibility in Alberta. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much for having me again. And now I would like to please turn it back to Leslie, who will provide more information about the award recipients. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Greg McMeekin, Chair of the Premier's Council on the Status of Persons with Disabilities. You know, the two people that are here have done such an amazing job in Medicine Hat and have made such an amazing difference, and I want to share a little bit more about the contributions of each of them. And then after that, we're going to ask each of them to come down, receive their award, and each of them will speak briefly as well. So first, Trevor Eichelbaum, as Greg mentioned, is receiving the Award of Excellence in the category of community. Trevor is the owner of Adapt Mobility, which provides adaptive products and services to people with disability. He listens and focuses on finding solutions that meet the client's needs, the needs that they've identified. Trevor works with his clients to find solutions that enable them to live more barrier-free and inclusive lives. One of his referees said most people stop if there isn't something available in a catalog, but not Trevor. Trevor can make parts on his own and tackle any situation, and that's one of the things Trevor is really known for, is making things work. He has surrounded himself with like-minded staff, and he hires people with disabilities as well. In addition to providing adaptive solutions, Trevor also takes the time to help others understand the needs of and advocate for people with disabilities. Trevor has worked with our transit department to ensure that our transit staff are well-versed in the mechanics of safely securing individuals using mobility buses or mobility devices on our city buses. This means that people with mobility devices are able to navigate the city with a sense of safety, and they're able to do it independently, which is really important to everyone. And they're also able to do it without fear of damage to their mobility devices. What you may not know is that when someone with a mobility device, their wheelchair is damaged, those power chairs can be $20,000, $40,000 or more. And it literally means people can't go anywhere or do anything until it's repaired, and that sometimes can take a long time. So it's a big deal. Trevor and now his staff have been participating as volunteers in our local International Day for Persons with Disabilities event for many years, at least 10. And they bring all kinds of really cool things into the schools. They weren't able to bring wheelchairs, power wheelchairs for kids to try this year, but they did bring a whole system, a driving system of hand controls for the older kids to try and practice driving with this display using a spinner and the hand controls that allow the gas and the brake to be operated. And you can imagine being a kid in grade 4 or 5 and what a big deal that would be. Trevor is also helping to break down barriers and misconceptions through this work. Another of Trevor's referees aptly sums up why Trevor is such a fitting recipient of the Premier's Council Award of Excellence in the category of community. And he said, Trevor is one of the best people I have ever worked with in regards to my disability and any challenges that come along with it. Trevor, please step forward to receive our thanks for all that you do to make Medicine Hat more accessible and a more inclusive place. The delays of COVID and hand sanitizing.
Just hang on, I'm not at 30 seconds yet.
Yeah,
All right.
that's good modeling right there. So, thank you very much. You were nominated by Trent, did you know that?
You bet, yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I wrote all this down, so let's see if I can get through it. So thank you very much. I'm humbled and honored to be given this award. A special thank you to Trenton Acres and those involved in IDPD for my nomination. I've been working in the disability world for over 20 years, but have been around persons with disabilities my entire life. One simple philosophy that has become my motto, which I use every day with everyone I meet. This motto I share with my staff, my family, and my friends, and I'm happy to carry this with me at all times. The motto is this: until another person gives me a reason to treat them otherwise, they are just as capable as everyone else. Some of the people I serve in this community are far more than I will ever be. I am grateful for all of the people that I work for and with, and enjoy spending time with them in and outside of the workplace. I thoroughly enjoy making things happen that haven't been done before, and the world of disability services allows me to do this frequently, making clients more comfortable, more supported, and better able to carry on their daily lives brings me a great sense of pride. There is no such thing as impossible. Being that I work directly with persons with disabilities, I see the barriers that prevent them from carrying out their lives without restrictions. I'm very happy to see that as time passes, barriers are being removed and access is becoming a priority for the majority of people, businesses, and governments. I'm proud to be a part of these changes and look forward to many more advancements in this field. Thank you.
April Welshman is receiving the Premier's Council Award of Excellence in the category of Public Awareness for her work on spearheading the local You Matter campaign. April Welshman is someone who notices the emotional pain of others in the community and takes the time to reach out and let them know that they are not alone. Mental illness and feeling isolated and alone are often difficult to talk about, both for those who are going through it and for those that care about them. April has been leading the way in reaching out with kindness, with hope, and with connection, and the simple message of You Matter. You Matter is a movement April brought to Medicine Hat to respond to the needs she saw in the community. Out of pocket, she purchased and printed small You Matter cards. They're about the size of a business card. And she hands them out to people that need that reminder. Some people hold on to the cards as a talisman, and others take the strength they need from them and pass them on to somebody else they encounter that needs them. Sorry, I went backwards. You Matter is a passion project for April. She started a You Matter rock garden. Individuals and families have become involved, painting You Matter rocks and leaving them along the trails for others to pick up, hold for a while, and place somewhere else for someone else to find. April created a You Matter social media campaign. The You Matter Facebook page now has more than 2,000 members and continues to grow. Perhaps you've seen the You Matter messages and positive quotes on our local trails. Well, that's April too. You Matter is everywhere. April continues to tell people they matter. They belong, that no matter what is happening for them, they have a place, a community, and people that love them. There are no barriers to the movement, no paperwork, no red tape, just the simple giving and sharing of the message, You Matter. You Matter is an open invitation for all of us to join April and to join together as a community, spreading sentiments of hope, of kindness, and of connection. Please join me in recognizing April Welshman as the Premier's Council Award of Excellence winner in the area of public awareness. It's really an amazing campaign, and I know I've told you before, but when I was on the phone talking to seniors that were struggling being at home, I would often ask them if they had a Facebook page. When they said they did, I'd say, would you mind if I add your name to this and invite you to participate? And I got several thank you emails from those folks because your campaign was making a difference.
Hi, everybody. It's no secret that in this day and age, people are hurting. Not a day goes by that I'm not reminded that things are off and that we, humanity, are all feeling it deeply. But what if we could change that even for a moment? 2 words, 9 letters, and 1 phrase on a white card is spreading love across Medicine Hat and area. You Matter really means that you have a place in this world, that you are seen, you are valuable, and what you bring into this world is important. Along with compassion and kindness, each person creates a positive connection between individuals within their business, organization, and community. There is power in this simple but profound connection, as over 5,000 cards have come in and out of Medicine Hat. When we see the numbers as impressive as over 5,000 cards, it's easy just to see them as just numbers. But they are not just numbers. They're a granddaughter giving a card to their grandma on their birthday. They're a teacher in high school giving a card to the grade 11 student who is struggling. They're a neighbor giving it to another neighbor to say thank you. They're a stranger giving it to another stranger to say, I see you and I got you. Not just numbers, never just numbers. It's people connecting with people with 2 words on 1 little card. Yes, we can all make a simple connection that can make a huge difference. It takes work, it takes courage, but I know from personal experience it's possible. Changing your life and the world starts with you. You matter.
Well, congratulations to the recipients. Is there any questions or comments from any of the council members? Councillor Dumanowski.
Well, Your Worship, excuse me, I think Leslie Jury said a lot of what we want to say, and the recipients tonight being recognized deservingly so. I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to say that during my day job at my school, we have been participating in the virtual version of IDPD last week and this week, and it's a true privilege and an opportunity to enhance the awareness of students and educators about all the different adaptations and that there are real people behind the adversities that we sometimes see through their eyes, but they have nothing more than the desire to find the everyday life that they deserve in an open and capable way. And some of these adaptations, as was indicated earlier, the promotion of and value of inclusion and accessibility in our community, we sometimes take for granted, and we don't even appreciate all the advantages we have. But people like Leslie and these folks being recognized today really make a difference. And just speaking to Trevor for a moment, and I'm going to use a personal anecdote where we had a situation where we had an impediment for a child to access parts of our school. There were some challenges in trying to identify a mechanism at work, but this organization went out of their way to innovate and develop a solution that truly was remarkable, and in the end allowed a student with accessibility challenges to feel absolutely normalized in every way which they deserve. I can also tell you that hearing from April's story that she's impacting people every day through her You Matter campaign. And I think, as you said, there's so many people in today's world especially who need that. And your message gives hope. And that's really what is at the root of everyone, is hope. And so I'm just pleased that we're able to take this time to recognize the both of you for your commitment to your own way to the community and to accessibility, and bringing International Day of Persons with Disabilities and people who have to work through these challenges each and every day to the forefront. And we're grateful, and I certainly am. So thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Samraj.
Thank you, Mayor Cluxton. It's always great to see local hatters recognized for the positive contributions that they make. I have the pleasure of knowing April and Trevor for a few years now. April's campaign is a great example to just start doing things and of just pure creativity to start out. I pass a You Matter window on Aberdeen Street every time I go to the grocery store, so I see it a couple times a week. And Trevor's a really interesting guy. I don't know whether you guys know this, but he is the organizer of Canada's greatest soapbox derby. I don't know it's been a few years now. This is a badass race. The kids that line up for it are just, I think your daughter broke her arm. Anyway, congratulations to you both.
Thank you. Councillor Friesen.
Well, wow. I have to say that I'm absolutely humbled to be in this room with you both. It just absolutely touches your heart when you hear the kind of caring and compassion that you have for others, especially those who are maybe having a little more difficulty fitting in and saying, no, we all fit. We are all included. We are all important. We all matter. I just am so very proud of you. And, you know, to have 2 award winners in Medicine Hat just epitomizes what I hope our community believes. I certainly know that we've strived hard for that. But even more, it talks about the immense character you both have in finding ways to creative, innovative ways to support others rather than ourselves. You know, I just so I feel kind of speechless actually. I just wanted to say thank you so much, both of you.
Thank you. Councillor Hirsch.
Well, and I guess in the same vein, you know, the accomplishments of a few add up to much, and I really, really do appreciate even the commentary April indicated, saying I had a little bit of a vision and I want to make my mark and make a difference, and an individual, look what you accomplished, and Trevor as well. I mean, a passion. Certainly, you could just be like any business and say, here's your service, and thank you very much. But to be innovative and almost a mad scientist with I'm hearing, creating some things out of nothing. So, you know what, that sort of passion, I don't let go. I appreciate that. The passionate individuals is the fabric of Medicine Hat, and Councillor Sammers indicated as well. But again, you know, we see the ads, you know, everyone is on Facebook, and it's like, you know, when you're in help and you need some assistance like this, and everyone posts that, it's easy to press a button. But you people have stepped up, and for that, I just absolutely want to congratulate you, and it's very noteworthy, and all the best. So thank you.
Thank you very much, and well-deserved. Could I get Leslie, did you want to say something?
Nope.
Okay. Could I get a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?